Most players in table tennis think that they are slow. But the truth is, you are not slow. You are just starting off from the wrong position. Grigory here from Pingpong, and today we will learn all the elements for a professional ready stance that will cut your reaction time in half. First and foremost, lower your center of gravity with legs. How to do it? We start with the feet, which we plant wider than our shoulders. You can see that the toes are facing forward. Next step is to bend our knees. So basically, we squat. Ideally, we squat to a point where upper side of the net aligned with the white baseline of the other side of the table. We go from here to this level. Bringing yourself low encourages balance and stability. It increases your reach to the balls which are not coming directly at you. To follow the rules of the physics, when your legs are straight, you need to bend them first and then move. But by keeping your legs bent already, you are essentially skipping the preparation phase and can explode to the either side by cutting reaction time down. Being low also brings your eyes down near to the table level, which makes it easier to judge the trajectory of an incoming ball, the spin and power of it, and react better from the lower angle compared to when you are standing above the table and looking down on it from the high up. And being connected to the ground is important because, for example, as we mentioned for the forehand topspin mechanic, you really need to get the power off from the ground. So being connected to the floor helps you generate the power much more efficiently. Second key element for a professional ready stance is keeping your weight on the balls of your feet. How to do it and the reason behind it. When the weight is on your heels, your calves feel relaxed, there is no tension there. So that's your cue. What you want to do is aim to press down on the floor somewhere between middle of your foot and your toes. So that's where the ball of your feet are. The heels are almost lifted off the floor, but not quite. Having your body weight rest on your front feet instead of the heels helps you use your calves, ankles and feet way better than you would otherwise. These smaller muscles are the primary ones that you engage when you move close to the table. Additionally, we all know that in table tennis you might have to move into multiple directions, and it's done much faster when your weight rests on the ball of your feet. If your weight is on the heels to move, you first have to shift your weight forward before you can push off. By keeping your weight on the balls of your feet, you bypass that phase. You are already in the go position, allowing for instant lateral or forward movement. If your weight is on your heels during a forehand or backhand topspin, your body will naturally tend to fall backward as you swing. This saps power and causes the ball to sail long. Third, let's talk about lowering your center, but this time with your upper body. Leaning your upper body forward is a gold standard in table tennis. So let's understand how to do it and the reason behind why we do it. So we are following the instructions from the previous two key points that we covered. Our body is lowered with our legs. We have most of our weight on the balls of our feet. And now, how do we lean our upper body forward? It's important to understand that you do not simply hunch your shoulders forward like this. Instead, what you do is imagine that you are sitting on a stool or maybe engaging into a deadlift. So the angle changes here. You hinge at the hips instead of just hunching over. So this is how you lean forward. This way you ensure that you keep your spine relatively straight while also lowering your center of gravity closer to the ground. I will name you 3 reasons why leaning forward is essential. Firstly, let's say you are following the previous 2 instructions. Your body is lowered with your legs and you keep your weight on front of your feet. In this position, moving sideways, even with a straight body, is quite easy. However, in table tennis, quite often you have to go close, you have to step away, retreat. So when your body is straight, it's really awkward to be performing that forward, backwards movements. So to combat that, we lean our body forward and it becomes much easier to step back or to lean in for a short ball. Secondly, quite often in games we have to defend ourselves. So incoming ball has a lot of power and spin, and if in that case you are standing up straight, the power of the ball can push you backwards. So if you are leaned forward, it helps you press your body into the ball to perform those defensive strokes much easier with the help of your body. And third, in all my technique explanations, especially from the forehand side, I always talk about leaning into the stroke to generate more power. And already being leaned forward helps you transfer all that power that is coming from ground up into the shot and produce much more quality ball. Your arms are the final piece of the puzzle. So imagine that there's a triangle here. Right? Your shoulder is the base, comes to here, your hand, and completes back over here. It's all about where your hand rests in relation to your torso. In terms of the elbow, it should never be tucked too close to your body. There should be an ample space between your torso and your elbow, so about 1 or 2 fists maybe. Your racket should be, well, I recommend above the table, but sometimes the table level is okay too, with the racket head facing the opponent side of the table. And I would recommend your non-playing hand to mirror the playing hand instead of loosely hanging around here, because this helps with the coordination of where to catch the ball and also with maintaining the balance. Just to name a few reasons why you should keep it like this is in table tennis, firstly, the ball travels very fast. So you have to be in a position where you can react with either side, forehand or backhand, quickly enough. And this position is the best for you to reach out to any of those balls. Secondly, in table tennis, mostly the best time to contact the ball is always slightly in front of you. And keeping your hand there encourages you to perform the preparation and complete it somewhere around in front to make sure that the contact was performed correctly. Thirdly, and this concerns your non-playing hand. When you, for example, prepare to swing for the forehand side, this one helps you maintain the balance of your torso rotation and help you return in the correct position afterwards. And finally, having your hand up and in front like this helps you reach for those drop shots or short serves quickly enough. So, to recap. First, lower your body with your legs, feet wide apart and knees bent. Secondly, transfer most of your weight on the balls of your feet forward. Thirdly, hinge your upper body and lean it forward at the hips to keep the spine relatively straight. And finally, keep both of your arms in front of you. This is crucial for table tennis. So please, in your games and trainings, try to observe all this because it makes night and day difference in terms of quality of the ball, how you get there, and how you score a winner. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and down below in the comments let me know if you would like to hear about correct footwork in table tennis from me next time. Cheers!